On a warm summer morning in August 1978, the quiet village of Aylesbury in Devon, England, was just beginning to wake up. Among the villagers was 13-year-old Jeanette Tate, a cheerful and responsible schoolgirl known by everyone in the community. Like many mornings before, she left home on her bicycle to deliver newspapers along the country roads surrounding the village. It seemed like an ordinary day. Jeanette had completed this route many times before, and her parents had no reason to worry. The roads were familiar, the weather was pleasant, and the village was considered one of the safest places imaginable. But something happened that morning. As the hours passed, Jeanette failed to return home. At first, her family assumed she had been delayed. However, as more time passed and there was still no sign of her, concern quickly turned into panic. Friends, neighbors, and local residents began searching the area. Then a disturbing discovery was made. Jeanette's bicycle was found abandoned beside a quiet country lane. Nearby, some of the newspapers she had been delivering were scattered on the ground. It looked as if her journey had been interrupted suddenly, yet there were no signs of an accident, no evidence of a struggle, and no clues indicating where she had gone. The mystery deepened almost immediately. Police launched one of the largest searches Devon had ever seen. Officers, volunteers, search dogs, and helicopters combed the countryside. Fields were searched, woodlands were examined, streams and isolated farm buildings were checked. Investigators hoped that some small piece of evidence would reveal what had happened to the young girl, but despite their efforts, nothing was found. No witnesses came forward with information that could explain her disappearance. Nobody reported hearing screams or seeing suspicious activity. It was as though Jeanette had simply vanished into thin air. As days turned into weeks, fear spread throughout the community. Parents became reluctant to let their children travel alone. Rumors began circulating. Some believed a stranger passing through the area had abducted her. Others suspected someone familiar with the village might have been involved. Yet every theory seemed to lead to a dead end. The investigation continued for years. Detectives followed hundreds of leads, interviewed countless people, and explored various possibilities. Several suspects were examined over time, but no evidence was strong enough to solve the case. Each new lead raised hopes, only to end in disappointment. What made the mystery even more haunting was the complete lack of answers. There was no confirmed sighting of Jeanette after she left home. No ransom demand was ever received. No reliable witness could explain what happened during the final moments of her newspaper route. As decades passed, the case became one of Britain's most famous unsolved disappearances. Investigators revisited evidence, re-examined theories, and continued searching for clues. Yet the central question remained unanswered. What happened to Jeanette Tate on that quiet summer morning in 1978? Did she encounter a stranger on the lonely country road? Was she the victim of a carefully planned abduction? Or is there a crucial piece of the puzzle that is yet to be discovered? More than 40 years later, her disappearance continues to fascinate investigators and mystery enthusiasts alike. The abandoned bicycle, the scattered newspapers, and the sudden silence remain powerful reminders of a case that has never been solved. To this day, Jeanette Tate's fate remains unknown, making her disappearance one of the most chilling and enduring mysteries in British criminal history. Tell us what you think and subscribe for more real-life stories.